Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope you're excited for this video today because I'm really excited about it. As you guys can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be blindly picking my January TBR. I've never done a video like this on my channel before where I blindly picked the books I was going to read. I've done videos in the past where I've showed you guys, my TBR for the month, but I stopped doing them for a while because I never stuck to the books that I was reading and it felt kind of pointless to continue doing them. But one of my New Year's goals this year with reading is to stick to the TBRs that I make myself at the beginning of every month. That way I kind of hold myself accountable for getting the books out of the way. That's only one of my goals, but we'll get into that later in the video. However, before we get further into the video, I also want to thank today's sponsor of the video, Book of the Month. Of course, they're sponsoring with me on today's video. You guys know I love Book of the Month. I literally never shut up about them, ever. They're running a promotion right now where if you sign up, you get your first book for $9.99 when you use the code NEWYEAR at checkout. They have some amazing picks this month, so I'm gonna run over them really quickly with you so that you can get a gist of if this is something you'd like to get into, and if it is, then I'll give you some more info in a little bit. Okay, so first and foremost, the book that they sent me that I am so unbelievably pumped for, Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. You guys know Leigh Bardugo is one of my favorite authors, so when I saw this as one of the picks, I was so unbelievably excited. And then the other book that they sent me is What Lies in the Woods. This looks so good. It's a murder mystery, and you guys know I love my murder mysteries, so I am very excited about this one. I will never say no to a murder mystery. The other books that Book the Month is offering this month are Age of Vice, The Reunion, Independence, Queen of Thieves, and Lunar Love, which all sound like really amazing books, and I'm sure that whatever book you pick you're gonna freaking love, because Book of the Month literally picks curated books from new releases, new authors you've never heard of before. It's amazing, literally amazing. I have been introduced to so many new authors through Book of the Month that I never would have read had I never had this service, so I am seriously so excited about this month's picks. I'm very excited to read them. One of the best things about Book of the Month is it's not like other subscription services where you have to pay every single month. If you want to skip a month because you don't like any of the selections that they have, you can skip and Book of the Month won't charge you for that month. It is also open to US and Canada residents, so if you are from there, I highly recommend taking advantage of this book service. It is amazing. You get brand new hardcover books for almost half the price of what you would pay in-store. So like I said, if you guys are interested in signing up with Book of the Month, they're giving first-time users their first book for $9.99 when you use the code NEWYEAR at checkout. So yeah, be sure to go check that out. Let me know if you guys get any, because that'd be freaking cool. Maybe we can like buddy read or something. I don't know. Thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, but let's get on with today's video. All right, let's talk really quickly before I get into opening my TBR for January. Let's catch up and let's talk a little bit. I feel like I haven't talked with you guys about books, like really sat down and talked with you guys about my book goals in a while, so I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. It's the beginning of the year, new slate, clean slate, so let's talk about it. Some of my goals for reading this year include reading 100 books, even though I read 33 last year. I know 100 is pretty insane for last year, only reading 33, but I honestly think I can do it because I graduate college in about 6 months, and that leaves a whole other 6 months of the year to get 100 books done, and I'm only going to be focusing on my YouTube channel after I graduate for a while, so I feel like I can do it, and I really want to push myself to see if I can do it because my goal last year was 50, and I definitely could have done it had I just managed my time a little better. And given all the other goals that I have for this year, I really think I can do it if I just stick to my shit, discipline myself. What discipline looks like, I have no clue, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's fine. But that is one of my goals. Another one of my goals this year is to stick to the TBRs that I pick for myself if I do pick one for that month. Some months I will probably do, whatever I'm feeling, but some months I do like to have a kind of structured TBR just to like give me direction, especially if I'm in like a reading slump. I feel like I really benefit from making TBR lists because when I usually make my TBR lists, I'm usually picking one book from each genre. That way I don't get bored for that month and I have something to look forward to in each genre for every month. So that's how I do it. Another one of my reading goals is to read a little bit each day, and that doesn't mean, read 50 pages every single day. It could be 10 pages, it could be 5 pages, it could be 20, it could be 100. I just think reading a little bit each day or even a lot would really help me because I use reading as a form of therapy in a way. Like for me, that is my relax time. That is my me time. Really, really value my reading time, and I feel like the more I do it, the more happier I'll be with myself. And I feel like, I don't know, the last few months in college, I've just been neglecting reading so much because I'm focusing on my assignments, and I feel like that like really took a toll on my mental health, not being able to like escape in a sense. So I really, really want to prioritize reading a little bit more this year. Anyways, I think that is all the goals that I have that I can think of off the top of my head. Obviously, if I have any other goals, I will mention them in further videos or further vlogs, so be sure to watch those videos as well, because I always talk about books even in like my regular vlogs. I know not everyone watches those, but I do talk about books a lot in just my regular vlogs and not just my dedicated book videos. But anyways, let's get into picking my TBR. I do have 2 books that I'm actually already going to be reading for this month. I really want to start the Court of Thorn and Roses series because I've been hearing nothing but good things about it, and I feel like I just need to be immersed into this world already and see what the hype is about, because my friends who have read this have been literally blowing me up and being like, have you read it? Have you read it? I want to talk about it with you. And I'm like, bestie, I haven't read it yet, but I'll get on it. I really want to read this one. I also want to read more fantasy this year. Oh, that's another one of my goals. I really want to read more fantasy this year and also finish series that I've like started and never finished. But I digress. I really want to read more fantasy because last year I read a lot of murder mystery and a lot of romance, and I feel like I overdid it a little bit, and now I need to switch it up because I'm a little bored. So I'm gonna try and get more into fantasy this year. So I feel like this is one of the best fantasy books to probably read because everyone raves about it. So I'm gonna be reading this one this month already. And then if you guys don't already know, I have a book club. It used to be on Discord, but I am unfortunately shutting it down just because it's become too much for me to handle. So I switched the book club platform over to Fable, and Fable actually allows you to comment and have book chats on every single chapter of a book of the month that you pick. So if you guys are interested in signing up with our book club, you can do so down in the description box below. I have the link down there. All you have to do is make an account on Fable. It's free, and then you join my book club, and on the app you'll see it, but you will see that we are reading The Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson for January's book of the month. I already started this a little bit. I think I'm like 40 pages in, and so far I'm really liking it. It's giving me everything and more so far. We've got some really strong female badass lead characters. I'm really loving the vibes so far. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely follow the link down in my description box below and sign up on Fable and join our little book club because we would love to have you. We talk about books all the time. We talk about our opinions on it, and I don't know, it's so fun to have a little community to be able to talk with you guys about the books that we choose to read. So it's pretty fun. Anyways, let's finally get on to picking my blind TBR. I wrapped up 10 books, 10 like random books. I just pulled them off my shelf. I got 2 books from each genre. So I have 2 books from romance, murder mystery, contemporary, kind of self-help. My goal this month is to read 8 books. So I already have 2 picked out. So I need to pick 6 more, which means we're gonna have 4 left over, which I'll probably end up doing another video on at some point. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring up a random number generator on my phone, and we're just gonna randomly pick a number. These are all labeled 1 through 10, and whichever number we get, we will open that pick, I guess. Okay, I got, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got 8. So we're gonna pick number 8. Oh gosh, I didn't really think this one through. This is book number 8. I have a feeling I know what this might be, actually. Oh yeah, yes it is. Legacy by Elle Kennedy. You know what? It's about time that I finished this series, to be quite honest, because I started this series like, I want to say 2 years ago, I think, and no, maybe like a year and a half ago, and I never finished it. So I need to finish the last book in the off-campus series. I do still have 2 books to finish the Briar Youth series, but I'm almost done with the off-campus series, so I can check it off my list. I literally have like a whole list of my notes of book series that I need to finish. So, and also this doesn't seem very long, so like I feel like I could get through this pretty fast. I don't know, I'm kind of excited to read this because I haven't read a hockey romance in a while, and you guys know me, I love my hockey romance books, and I don't know, I'm actually really excited about this one. I get to be re-immersed in the Briar U off-campus universe, and when I read those books, it just gave me such huge serotonin, and I don't know, I'm excited. I hope I like it. But this is gonna be the third book that we read for January. All right, generate number 10. I like actually counted them. Oh, okay, this is a good one. I got I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. My roommate actually got this for me for my birthday, and I was actually gonna read it last month, but I never ended up being able to get to it, so I'm actually really excited that I get to read this one because I heard really, really good things about it, and I don't know, I feel like I'm just gonna like it. And after I read this, I'm actually giving it to my roommate to read so that we can talk about it, so that'll be really exciting. I don't know, I also just grew up watching, you know, iCarly, Sam and Cat, so I think it'll be really, really interesting hearing Jeanette McCurdy's story and just like fully understanding, like full circle moment, what she went through as like a child actor. But anyways, this is going to be the fourth book. Pretty excited about that one. I'm actually really excited with the picks so far. Like these are all like really good books, and I feel like this TBR is gonna be pretty elite, I feel like. All right, next book, let's generate it. Number 6 book. Ow, number 6. Ooh. We got A Little Hope by Ethan Joella, but I got this one. I actually got recommended this book by my friend Hannah. She said it was really, really good. It was sad, but really, really beautiful. I've also had this book since like 2021, and I haven't read it yet, so I feel like it's about time that I read it. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really heard anything about this. I think I want to go in blind with this one, just like not look up what it's about. Yeah, I don't know, my friend Hannah said it was really, really good. She liked it, so I'm gonna trust Hannah, and I'm gonna hope that I like this. It's short, so I feel like I can get through this really, really fast. All right, next book. 4. Oh no, I know which one this is. I know what book this is just based off the shape of it. I don't know. Okay, I'm a little scared of this book, to be quite honest. I got this book back in the very beginning of 2021, so long ago, and since then I've literally said like every single month, oh, I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna read it, and I never read it. This book intrigues me so much because of how much I've heard about it. Like, it is the apparently the most soul-crushing book anybody has ever read, and I haven't seen a single review from anybody, to be quite honest. Maybe it's just, you know, the feed that I'm on, but I have not seen a single review from anybody saying that this wasn't traumatizing or sad as fuck. So I don't know, I'm kind of excited though, because if you guys don't know like anything about me, I really, really, really like the books that can make me cry my freaking eyes out, to be quite honest, because there's just something about them that is just so good. And I feel like if a book can get so much emotion out of me to the point where I'm like bawling my eyes out, I automatically give it like a 5-star. It's just the way that my brain works. Don't ask about it, couldn't tell you. But I'm honestly I'm pretty excited for this. I'm scared, a little worried, but excited, because I think I'm gonna do a reading vlog of this one, to be quite honest, because I want to document like very organically what like the reactions of this book. So I don't know, I'm pretty excited. So this is gonna be one like hectic filled month of books of reading, all I have to say. All right, let's pick the next book that I will be reading. Number 9. All right. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this one. All right, I got It Didn't Start With You, How Inherited Family Trauma Shapes Who We Are and How to End the Cycle. I actually got this book over Christmas, and I really am excited to read this book. There's something about learning about trauma that is very intriguing to me. I also think it's really important to look at like our trauma and see what we can do to heal it, especially family trauma, because that stuff can be passed down to so many generations. Like, generational trauma is such a real thing, and I feel like it's a really important conversation that we have and that we discuss and that we help better, because we just need to stop traumatizing our kids. Okay, cool, great, glad we agree. Anyways, I'm very excited to read this one. It's also such a short book, and I love my psychology books. I love books where I can actually learn something out of it instead of it just being like, you know, a little pleasure book. Don't be wrong, I love my fantasy books, I love my romance books, I love a good like spicy scene, but I also like learning, and I feel like one of the best ways to learn is through reading. So I'm really excited about this one, and I feel like it'd be a very fun review to post about for sure and like talk about, you know. All right, that was the 7th book, so we're gonna pick one more book for my TBR. I'm nervous. Okay, let's pick 4. Okay, well I already picked 4, and I already picked 8, and I already picked 10. 2, there we go. Book number 2. Right. Ooh. I got Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I actually don't think we have, no, we do have 1 romance book in this lineup. So we have 2 romance books in this January lineup. I've heard amazing things about Archer's Voice. Like, I have heard people nonstop rave about this book. So I'm actually pretty excited to read this one. And I feel like I'm kind of going in this with high expectations. And I'm a little worried that I'm going to be let down just because we've all trusted TikTok before. And we've all had a book that has made us not trust TikTok anymore. So the shadows between us. Anyways, I digress. That is going to be my January TBR. Literally all of these books. This is insane. I feel like I can do this if I really put my mind to it, which realistically just means like 2 books every week. Yeah, 2 books every week. I think I can do it. Yeah, that is going to be all for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm also very curious to hear what your guys' January TBRs are. So if you guys have or made a TBR, let me know, or if you plan to read any specific book or kind of just going with the flow, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd also really love to know what your guys' 2023 book reading goals are. Like I said earlier, my book goal is 100 books, and that's pretty ambitious, but I think I can do it, and I know you guys can do your reading goals, and even if you don't, it's okay. I think it's important that you read 1 book alone. The fact that you read 1 book alone is crazy. So anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and we'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.
I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak, cause I got it like that. Always had my own bag, never needed no man to rely on. Got 2 good shoulders to cry.